Stephen is in Phoenix. Hi, Stephen. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. How are you doing today?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So I've made it to becoming debt-free except for my mortgage in Arizona, but we're thinking about moving to Florida, and I want to know if I should sell my house in Arizona and pay off one cash in Florida.
If you're moving to Florida, yes.
Okay.
What's the sole purpose of that question? Are you moving to Florida just for cheaper housing, or are you moving for purpose, for professional, for family? What's going on?
So I run a crypto mining business out of my house here, but I'm in an HOA, and we're looking for states that are, I guess, more leaning towards the red side, more freedom oriented. But I just have to convince my wife to sell our house here because we currently have a mortgage to just pay for one cash outright in Florida without an HOA so I can grow the business as well.
Have you done your homework on a specific spot in Florida that you got in mind here, or is this all theoretical?
No, so I've done research. I'm looking north of Orlando, kind of near the DeLand area, for about around an acre or so is what we're looking for to set up like a mining shed. But it's just kind of convincing my wife to get on board with the whole idea because it's kind of like it feels like a big risk.
Why is it a big risk?
It's just a big change, I think, and she's just worried about it. Maybe the mining business not working out in the future because it flows with the market, so it's not always profitable.
Right. But that's true in Arizona and in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. So
having no mortgage in Florida while you're in an unbelievably high-risk business would be less stressful than having a mortgage in Arizona while you're in an unbelievably high-risk business. How old are you?
29.
Yeah. I think your wife's telling you she doesn't like what you do for a living for risk-wise. I think that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
Could be some family involved, doesn't want to leave family. I mean, this is a marriage issue here. This is some communication. Yeah. Sit down and get on the same page. So Stephen, we together?
The problem is you're trying to reduce your entire life, which is your relationships, your church, where you shop for groceries, where you how close you are to relatives, all of that down to a decision on whether you have a shed or a mortgage. And it's not that simple. There's more variables involved, and one of the variables is that you're in an unbelievably high-risk business, and your wife is, I think she may be saying that to you. Maybe she doesn't even know she's saying that to you, but that's scaring her, because but it's not as simple as housing's cheaper north of Orlando an hour than it is in Phoenix, which it is. But there's parts of Orlando that are not cheaper than Phoenix. So, if you go north of Phoenix, well, not north of Phoenix, but if you go outside of Phoenix an hour, probably not north towards Sedona, but if you go a different direction, you might find land that's very, very cheap there too, without an HOA. And if you sold your house in Phoenix proper, like if you're sitting in Scottsdale, which is a very expensive market, you could move out of there and probably pay cash for something an hour outside of Phoenix. So I don't care where you live.
Yeah, and I just want to point out that what it feels like, Dave, is that, okay, this is really risky. It's making my wife nervous, but I can buy some more time to keep going with this risky business if I remove my mortgage, and I just need a little more time, and I feel like there's something there.
That's there you go.
And I would also point out that the governor of Arizona is a very, very strong liberty champion. So Arizona is not the politics in Arizona and Florida
are not a blue state.
No, they're not different. So I just want to point that out. I'm trying to take away the excuses.